1.4 million on Law and Crime YouTube channel alone. Holy shit. Yeah, dude, 1.5 now.
I think that's Amber Heard in the courtroom. I really can't tell. But yes, the judges also entered an order and said that the jurors' names will not be released publicly, at least by the state of Virginia, for 1 year.
I said what I said about this. I am actually interested to see like how fucking insane this jury is. Because from what I understand, there are actually more men in this jury than there are women, right? I think it's like overwhelmingly a male jury. So it will be very interesting to see, because defamation suits in the United States of America are very difficult to win. Okay? Defamation suits in the UK in comparison to the United States of America are very easy to win. The First Amendment is super, super protective over people who are defaming other people. You need to find like malicious intent, and that is a really, really high standard, much higher than what you need to prove. The burden of proof is on the side of in the UK. The burden of proof is literally on the side of the publication, and in the UK they still won that defamation suit. So. Why are you catching strays from Peter Coffin? Who the fuck is Peter Coffin? I don't even know who the fuck Peter Coffin is, dude. Why are you showing me like random weirdos? Is Fear and Malding ever going to come back? We shot it earlier today, so wouldn't it be crazy if Depp wins, basically proving how hard it is to remain impartial? So my expected outcome, and I've said this since day one, is the same as like Legal Eagle's opinion on the matter. I personally think that Johnny Depp Johnny Depp's original intention or main intention for this trial wasn't necessarily to win the defamation suit. After all, Amber Heard doesn't have $50 million anyway. It certainly wasn't to like win an award here as a consequence of this trial, but to correct the record on his own domestic violence, like that he was a victim of domestic violence, contrary to what the prior attitude was from mainstream media that presented Johnny Depp as like simply just an abuser that was violent with Amber Heard. And that is real. That actually did happen, right? And that was a real thing. Amber Heard did write an article. Amber Heard did defend The Sun, a dish rag of a fucking newspaper, in the UK court system in a defamation trial. So she did she did do those things, and then it came out that she was abusive to Johnny Depp. That she not only was abusive to Johnny Depp, but also personally gaslit him into saying like no one will believe you. And for a long time, no one did believe him. And this is what I've said since day one, that my prediction is that it is very difficult for Johnny Depp to win this trial, this defamation suit. I still don't think he's going to win this defamation suit, but it doesn't matter because his ultimate goal wasn't to win the defamation suit or win the $50 million award, but instead to win the public attitude over. And he did that incredibly successfully. He did that on the internet for sure. He didn't necessarily do that on mainstream media. Mainstream media is still very much firmly on Amber Heard's side, in my opinion. But I do think that Johnny Depp won over the attitude of, he won over the public court of opinion for sure, like 1,000,000%. So much so that people are like being insane towards Amber Heard and being insane towards fucking Johnny Depp as well. Does Amber Heard's countersuit have any legs? Of course not. How the fuck would that have any legs? I'm saying Johnny Depp's defamation suit doesn't have legs, but in the same fucking standard is the reason why Amber Heard's suit or countersuit is not going to have any legs. It's not one or the other, and I think a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't realize that like both can be abusive technically in the eyes of the fucking court of law, and therefore it's not necessarily defamation. Okay, from a legal sense. Amber Heard can lie, but that's still not defamation in the United States of America, for example. Amber Heard has lied, as we found out. And so did Johnny Depp's team as well, when they were also giving their testimony on at least one of the 14 circumstances. Johnny Depp's team also lied to make Johnny Depp's side look better. In one of the instances of abuse where Johnny Depp was responsible, that contradicted their prior testimony and the text messages that they had fucking sent to Amber Heard. Both the fucking witnesses in that situation, and also in the way that like Johnny Depp reacted to it. So obviously, the way I feel about it is that imagine if Hasan is wrong on this and Johnny Depp wins law. I mean, we'll see. We're about to find out. 2 million people are watching.
Growing supporters and so forth. As
2
we
million
get ready
people are
for
watching, but some of you will be watching the top of the hour ad break at the top of every hour because it's the first ad break of the day. If you no longer want to see that, all you need to do is subscribe. You do that for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime.
And regardless of the verdict, I will not.
Here's the woman ad break now.
Whatsoever. Okay. Thank you.
Twitch Prime is free, or you can get gifted a sub. I gotta pee. I'll be back in a second. Holy shit, this is exciting though. I do want to know what the fuck happens. I want to know if I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Thank you, Bill Vogue.
If I could have the attorney's approach for a moment.
Woo! Thank God I pissed so quick, dude, like a racehorse. Anyway, okay, so did you wash your hands? Fuck no. As I was saying, folks, as I was saying, okay?
All right, again, you're looking live in...
As I was saying, this is, unfortunately, the biggest fucking event of the planet, okay, currently, in the United States of America. So not covering it in this circumstance would be fucking ridiculous. Obviously, once after this is done, we're going to do like the fun LGBT pride stuff, looking at corporate pride and their lies. Okay, what the fuck? What? Don't break! What is happening? There's no audio.
Back to the liberation room and do that for me, okay?
My prediction is that Johnny Depp is going to lose the defamation suit. But I might be wrong. We'll see. What is going on right now? 2.4 million people. Dude, it's breaking YouTube, dude. It is literally breaking YouTube, I think.
All right, so we'll be in recess till we hear back from them. Don't go too far, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right.
This is my former abusive workplace, so I want the stream to fail.
Well, just
Come on, dude. What the
about
fuck?
10 minutes by 3:10, 3:15. Not so fast. There was a little sidebar going on with the attorneys in the front. Apparently, the jurors didn't fill out the damages section. The judge now sending them back to complete this special verdict form, literally like a worksheet that they need to fill out. They didn't put in the damages. Linda, what do you make of that?
Wait, what?
Well, Stacey, it means somebody won this case, that somebody won their defamation claims, right? Now, the fact that they didn't fill out the compensatory damages award, I think
doesn't that mean
well
Johnny Depp
Johnny
won?
Depp. The judge said it has to be at least $1. Usually you see if somebody wins, you have to fill out an award. Either that or somehow they both won, which I don't think is likely. But he was the one that didn't
Doesn't
ask
that
for
literally
damages,
mean Johnny Depp won?
He
That's
said, I'm
crazy.
not seeking damages. She asked for, I think it was $350,000 damages. So it sounds like someone won. It could be Johnny Depp because the jury may have telegraphed it by not filling out an award for damages. But under the law, at least has to be $1.
Right. So maybe they missed that instruction and just figured, oh, we're not awarding damages, so we're going to leave it
Okay.
blank.
Here's the thing. I can see this being a situation where Johnny Depp didn't win any damages, but I can't see this being a situation where, like, Amber Heard won damages. What the fuck? I don't think Amber Heard could... like, looking at the way that the trial presented itself, I'd be very surprised if Amber Heard actually won fucking damages as a consequence of this trial.
For Johnny Depp, and Amber Heard doesn't have that money, whether it's $50 million, whether it's $20 million, whether it's...
That would be fucking
What
bananas.
happens if she doesn't have that money, Linda?
Well, you know, we have that in many civil cases where the person that gets the verdict, they don't have, the defendant doesn't have the money, right? You can pursue her. It could be a claim that follows her around for the rest of her life. With it gets docketed, it gets logged. She could discharge it in bankruptcy, assuming it's against her. We're making a lot of assumptions. Maybe it's against him and it's $1. Who knows? But the likelihood is that with $1 verdict, the jury may just want to be sending a message.
This is a Gordo-level debate, by the way. This is a debate-a-rooney of epic proportions. I've never seen a debate like this.
Johnny Depp, but it also could be Amber Heard because she was seeking damages. Maybe they found for her, but not giving her damages. We just don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know. I mean, this should be relatively quick, I would think, right?
This stream has broken the YouTube world record. Are you serious? This stream currently has 2.5 million. What's the YouTube live stream world record right now? Highest peak viewers on Twitch of YouTube all time, according to Dixerto. Most viewed Twitch streams ever, 2.4 million by the Greg. And then what? Most viewed Twitch streams for a solo streamer. YouTube peak viewers. Oh my God. Oh my God. This has literally fucking peaked YouTube peak viewers by like twice the amount. This is the highest viewed live stream of all time. This is the highest viewed live stream. The Gref G had 2.4 million. That's gaming? No, I don't think so. Oh, it says YouTube gaming? No, it says YouTube peak viewers. Are you sure? Yeah, I guess that's right. Wait, I want to see the highest live stream. You're right. Go back to it, bro. There's nothing going on. We're waiting.
Now, but I have a question here, Stacey. I wonder if the teams know who the verdict was for, because remember, the judge brought them to the bench. They were looking through the verdict form. She obviously had to tell them that there was a verdict in favor of someone, but has to send them back for damages. We can't see the courtroom, so we can't see the body language or what's happening.
That's a good point.
So,
that is a good point.
I wonder whether they know who's won and who is lost, Stacey.
And if they did perhaps see that, I mean, would that be an issue? Would there be any sort of violation?
Asmongold has like 330,000 people watching him right now. He has covered and farmed the living titties off this trial. 342,000 people are watching Asmongold currently. And by the way, respect, you know, for Asmongold for doing the damn thing. This is like when January 6th happened, the international community was paying attention to what the fuck was going on. And even then, we did not reach. We had like 250,000. Asmongold is breaking his own fucking records. Breaking his own viewership records, covering this fucking trial for the entire past like month, pretty much. And this meta itself is so... It is so incredibly fucking important for the internet. Which, for me, I don't give a fuck. Ultimately, like, I want to know what happens because I'm fascinated by it. So are you. Obviously, there's a morbid curiosity involved in the situation. That's most of the reason. That's why I literally didn't fucking cover this non-fucking stop across the board this entire past month while a lot of other people were just, like, farming this shit. But He had like 700K, I think, when HR came back. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, Emily D. Baker has 300,000 people watching her apparently on YouTube, and she's also a she is obviously like a fucking, she worked in a DA's office, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I deeply respect that you didn't watch Celebrity Bullshit. I mean, I covered it a little bit because for the most part I covered it as a, it's not the most viewed live stream ever. The live stream holds the record for most concurrent views on YouTube is Felix Baumgartner's Space Jump with a peak viewership of 8 million. Okay, that makes sense. So this didn't actually touch that. Never mind. But ultimately this is this is huge. I mean, this is gigantic. Like this is a fucking huge, no matter how you feel about it, this issue is something that is in the minds of so many people at this moment, okay? So many people care about it. So if you don't want to fucking be fat, if you don't want to watch it from the point of view of like who cares about celebrity bullshit, which is totally an understandable position to have, you have to understand that this is like more so just morbid curiosity about who gets the fucking like what the criminal justice system will do, and more so curiosity about like how people are fucking tuning into this and why people are tuning into this.
Here because the damages page.
I added up all the live stream viewership of the trial has over 3.9 total million viewers right now. Didn't Johnny basically win because he redeemed himself in the public eye no matter what the verdict is? Yes. As I've said before, time and time again, I do think that Johnny Depp is the winner in this, regardless of what he actually wins, whether it's damages or not. Because obviously, like the person, Amber Heard doesn't have money. Like Amber Heard doesn't have fucking $50 million regardless. He was never going to win $50 million. The ultimate goal here for Johnny Depp always was to win the court of public opinion, which he certainly did, especially on the internet.
God, there we go. That is the handshake I was looking for. That is what I was looking for.
All right, so we'll be in recess till we hear back from them. Don't go too far, okay?
I think Johnny C.
She thinks Johnny Depp won. I don't understand. Because of a handshake? Guys, give me something better than this. Now, Emily D. Baker is a friend of the H3H3 broadcast. She's like a foot soldier, right? Like she also is a lawyer. Good on her for people covering this like the Super Bowl. I mean, it is kind of like the fucking Super Bowl. What do you mean? This is like, don't want to take this as a kill you not going position. If Emily thinks she won, she's probably right. She's really smart. Yeah, she is. She is like very knowledgeable. So I do take her perspective on this a little bit more seriously than all these other fucking people saying dumb shit on the internet over it. Is that now at 2.7 million?
They're waiting for the big news. Yeah. So it's like almost like false alarm. And you came back.
I hate people who say things like, "Don't do this fun thing while this and this is happening," but the extent at which people are absorbed by this is different. This is insane. Yeah.
Yeah, and Antoinette has her tennis shoes on, by the way, so she is out running for you guys to get you everything you need to know. And don't forget, it's close to 100 degrees out here.
Yeah, it's close to 100 degrees. And I swapped the the sandals for the Brooks sneakers. So but I ran out of there as everybody else did, got on the elevator.
We don't always have full transparency to our court justice, and the televised cases are always important to watch, in my opinion. No, the televised cases that you see are never going to be like significant criminal trials, especially like federal court cases like the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. I was incredibly fascinated by that. I was captivated by that. I watched the TrueAnon coverage nonstop on that. But that was actually impactful. That was about fucking pedophilia. And that was like a legitimately impactful fucking criminal trial. This is just like, the OJ trial was even legitimately more impactful than this. This is more so just like two narcissistic weirdos fucking duking it out in the court system. I'm sorry. I think Johnny Depp was a victim of domestic violence. I do. And I think that Johnny Depp was also a troubled and very toxic person who definitely, at least in one of these instances, one of the 14 instances, hit Amber Heard as well. So, like, while I don't believe Amber Heard's, Johnny Depp broke my fucking nose and all this other shit, like I think she straight up fucking lied about it, I do believe that Johnny Depp was not exactly the best fucking partner. I also believe that Amber Heard, personally, knowing full well that Johnny Depp was a struggling addict, okay, took advantage of his weaknesses and kept him in a cycle of toxicity and abuse, and even escalated to moments of physical abuse, specifically to keep him in this relationship. I have some skin in this game as well. I myself have experienced this exact same situation, and as a consequence of patriarchal attitudes, we oftentimes don't believe men can be victimized in a relationship by women, okay? We don't believe that. And that is literally another patriarchal attitude. So when you heard Amber Heard on a phone conversation tell Johnny Depp, no one will believe you, Johnny. You think people will think it's a fair fight? Go out and tell everyone that, like, I hit you. Tell everyone that I hit you. No one will believe you. That was basically a reinforcement of patriarchal attitudes, okay? So for her to do all of that and then turn around and be like, I was the sole victim of domestic violence and domestic abuse, and because of that, everybody fucking ate my ass in the QRTs, is, in my opinion, inappropriate to do. Okay? Straight up. I think it's an inappropriate thing to do that. I do. I do think that's an inappropriate thing to do. But obviously, no matter what happens, people went fucking bananas mode on it. Johnny Depp's not even here. He's in, like, England or something. People went fucking ape mode on this, and people lost their minds because it is a really toxic fucking powder keg of, like, post Me Too attitudes, a lot of incels, and also, like, the patriarchal attitude that is, like, being reversed in some ways to showcase that, like, no, women can also lie, or women can also be abusive to their male partners in a relationship, while simultaneously, like, kicking in, like, all the parasocial feelings that people have towards, like, a beloved child's actor back in the day, like Johnny Depp, that people personally fucking loved and think is literally Captain Jack Sparrow. And here you have it. I mean, yeah, this trial was so popping that it got fucking Asmongold and XQC and Pokimane to wake up at like 5 a.m. to cover it, okay? That should tell you something. It got fucking Twitch streamers to wake the fuck up before like 5 a.m., their respective times, to cover it non-fucking stop. Nothing else would be able to do that for anybody, okay? I have no horse in this race. I literally don't care. I have no horse in this race either, to be fair, because I do think that ultimately, Johnny Depp actually achieved, like I said, time and time again, I do think that he achieved his main goal of, like, showcasing that he too was victimized in this relationship by Amber Heard. I think he did that very successfully, perhaps even too successfully. Okay? Perhaps too successfully. I would wake up anytime for 360,000 viewers. Oh, no, for sure. If only people put this much effort and attention to the important things, yes, it does. Does it make me sad that people don't care about fucking school shootings and numerous other things that are happening in the world instead of this thing, which is like, you know, fancy palace intrigue, you know, Hollywood bullshit, two narcissists that are abusive to one another, airing out their dirty laundry in public. Of course I do. But ultimately, it doesn't fucking matter because people do care about this way more, so we're just going to fucking look at it. This is fucking crazy. Woo! Johnny's coward ass isn't even there. What's the deal with that? I don't fucking know. I mean, I wouldn't call him a coward ass, but bro, this is like, we can't even watch this, dude. I don't know what's going on. Like, YouTube live streams are broken, brother. They're fucking broken. You can't even fucking watch this appropriately on most of these channels, dude. I'm just gonna stay on this one. I don't want to fucking lose anything.
All right, Mr. Foreperson, is this the verdict of the jury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, is it unanimous?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. James?
Unanimous? Oh shit. Oh shit. I mean, of course.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911,
Gamba prediction?
Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes.
Oh.
Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Oh my God. The internet is going to be fucking
was designed
insane.
and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes.
That is fucking
Question,
bananas,
due to circumstances
dude.
surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp. Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer,
Incel's
yes.
going to be mad at you on Twitter? I don't give a fuck. Incels are always mad at me on Twitter. That is fucking
2.
bananas,
As to the
dude.
statement appearing in the op-ed entitled A Transformative Moment for Women in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our
Looks
culture's
like you
wrath.
underestimated how much the
That
U.S.
has to
system
change.
hates women over
in the
free
Washington
speech.
Post online edition. Quote, then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out.
This is
End
insane.
quote.
I don't think people
Do you
understand.
find that Mr. Depp
This
has
does
proven
not
all
happen,
the elements
chat.
of defamation?
This does not
Answer,
happen in
yes.
America. I don't think
Has
there's
Mr.
ever
Depp
been
proven
a
by
singular
greater weight of the
instance
evidence
where someone
that,
lost the
question,
defamation
the statement was
case
made or
in the
published
UK
by
where the
Ms.
standards
Heard?
are way easier
Answer,
and won it in
yes.
America?
Question, the statement
Holy
was about
fuck.
Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer,
That's crazy.
yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
That's
Question,
crazy.
the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr.
This doesn't
Depp
take
has
this doesn't
proven
create a
by
legal
clear and
precedent, but it's a
convincing
precedent in the
evidence
sense that like
that
it's
Ms.
an attitude
Heard
shift.
acted with actual malice? Answer, yes.
Bro, she
3.
is so
As
fucked.
to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled "A
UK was a libel
Transformative
case against
Moment
the Sun,
for Women"
but it doesn't
in the
matter because the
Washington
same
Post print
it's a harder
edition
standard to prove.
and the online op-ed,
That's crazy.
Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse. End quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes.
Well, I guess he
Question.
didn't just win the public.
The statement was false.
I guess he didn't win the just a
Answer,
public court of
yes.
opinion, boys. I guess he won in the
Question,
fucking
the statement
actual
has
court
a
too.
defamatory implication
Insane.
about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory
Insanity.
implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a
Bro, the moral of the story is,
implication
listen, if you're an abusive
to someone
person,
who
don't
saw
write a
it
fucking
other than
article
Mr. Depp.
about being a
Answer,
victim of domestic
yes.
violence.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence
That's all I'm
that
gonna
Ms.
say.
Heard acted with actual malice?
Even if you yourself
Answer,
are a victim
yes.
of domestic violence in certain points, don't be a violent domestic abuser
As
and
against
then
Amber
fucking
Heard,
write an
we,
article
the
about how you
jury,
were the victim.
Award compensatory damages
Because if they had
in the
settled
amount
this
of $10 million.
like they originally
As
did,
against Amber Heard,
and she didn't
we, the
fucking
jury,
go on this
award
conquest,
punitive damages
this would not have
in the
happened.
amount of $5 million.
Straight up.
In civil case number CL 2019-2911.
Also, those
Ms.
lawyers are
Heard's
the worst
claim
lawyers in
against
America.
Mr.
Like,
Depp.
literally.
1. As to this
Didn't you say
statement,
she would win, though?
appearing
I
in
said
the
there's
April
no
8,
fucking
2020
shot, given the
online
standard and
edition
how
of the
much
Daily
higher it
Mail.
is in the United
Quote,
States. This has
Amber
never
Heard
happened
and her
before.
friends in the media
Where like a
used
similar
fake
court
sexual
case has been
violence
won in the
allegations
UK where the
as
standard's
both
on
a
the other
sword
party
and
and
shield,
lost.
depending
in
on
the,
their needs.
in
They
the
have
United
selected
States.
some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on
Wild.
the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. 2. As to this statement appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or
Bro,
property.
I mean, that part is, these
So
are
Amber
normal.
and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up.
This part is
Got their
100%.
story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Yeah.
Has Ms. Heard proven
This
by a
stuff
greater
was- this
weight
stuff
of
was
the evidence
100%.
that question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to this statement, appearing in the April 27th, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Jamie?
Damn, that's enough. That's enough
Members
money.
of the
That-
jury,
that she has
if
that.
this is your verdict,
You don't have
please
50.
answer yes. If this is not your verdict, please answer no.
Okay, so
Juror number 6. Juror number 10.
Yes.
Juror number 15.
Yes.
Juror number 16.
Yes.
Juror number 22.
okay, that
Juror
was.
number 27. Juror number
Hassan's
29.
thing is like, if you're a victim and dare to fight back, you better not
I
speak
do
up or you
find that
deserve
the
to
jury's
lose.
verdict
Hey,
is-
man. Hey, guess what? She did fucking lose, so suck my dick. How about that? Okay? If you're a victim. Like, no, dumbass. Why do you assume that she is the victim in that situation? Did you not watch the fucking court case in any meaningful capacity? Get fucked, you fucking femcel bitch, okay? Shut the
So
fuck
I'm
up.
going to have you go back to the jury deliberation room for one more
I can't win
time,
with
and then we'll
anybody.
release you from
Everybody
there,
hates
okay?
me. Incels
All right,
hate
thank
me.
you.
Radfems hate me. I gave you my take from the fucking jump. And I even told you that I might have a personal bias in this fucking situation, given a similar situation that I had found myself in a prior relationship. Suck my dick, okay? Be reasonable. Be reasonable, okay? Be reasonable. Be fucking reasonable.
Okay. In accordance with law, I will amend the punitive damages award to the statutory cap of $350,000 on Mr. Depp's award, okay?
I still can't comprehend
I will
how
set this down
fucking
for entry of an
they
order,
established
and
a
can do it on
standard
June
that was
24th
so
at 10 a.m.
incredibly
That's
fucking
available.
difficult in the
All right, so
United
Mr. Chu, if you could
United
prepare
States
that
court
order
case.
And then circulate it to Ms. Bretterhoff.
In a
and we can
United
have all
States
the
court.
Objections noted on it. All right. All right. And if I get it before that date, I'll
By the
take it
way,
off the
they
docket.
did kind of say
Okay?
both were being
All right,
abusive to one
again,
another.
thank
Is
you to
Johnny
all
Depp
the
not there?
attorneys,
Not sure why I'm
for
asking
your
you directly. Is you a
professionalism,
personal line or
and,
something?
you're
He's not there.
welcome
He's
to
in
come to my
England,
courtroom anytime.
I think.
Well, give me a few weeks, but then you can come anytime, okay?
There was
All
a
right.
lot of
Court is
evidence.
adjourned. Thank you.
What do you mean? There was a lot of evidence that Amber Heard abused Johnny Depp. What are you talking about? There was one instance. There were two instances, one that had like shaky evidence, one that had conclusive evidence, in my opinion, because of the inconsistent testimony that Johnny Depp was being physically abusive. There were more instances where Amber Heard was physically abusive to Johnny Depp. But the most important part about this court case was that it was a situation where a marriage counselor that fucking treated both of them, that had personal relationships with both of them, okay, that actually gave her professional opinion on the fucking stand and literally said that this was a situation where there was mutual abuse. However, Amber Heard knowingly would routinely put Johnny Depp in circumstances that he couldn't even physically get out of. And when he tried to physically exit altercations, every single time they had an argument, she would escalate to fucking violence and physical contact. This was also proven by Amber Heard. This was proven by Amber Heard in a phone conversation with Johnny Depp, where Amber Heard literally said, I only hit you. I didn't slap. It wasn't like that big of a slap. It wasn't a punch. It was just a little hit. Who's going to believe you? Who's going to believe you, Johnny? This was my fucking take from day one, okay? But a lot of you refuse to comprehend fucking nuance. And I also told you that Johnny Depp, which by the way, I still do think is a weirdo fucking theater kid, for the record, a weirdo theater kid, and was physically abusive to Amber Heard in at least one of these 14 circumstances that was used in the fucking UK court and in this one as well. But that doesn't change the reality that he himself was a victim of domestic violence, as I told you time and time again. And not only that, I thought it was fucked up that you legit said Johnny wouldn't have won. I did not think Johnny Depp would have won this. In the American court system, the First Amendment is profoundly important, okay? This has never happened, in my opinion. I don't think this has ever happened. We looked at famous instances of defamation. We looked at famous instances of defamation suits in the United States of America. There was only one instance where someone actually settled out of court but never actually won
outside the courtroom where you
damages
fans, as I said,
in a
every time
defamation
judgment
suit
was
in the
read
United States of America
in
between
favor
two
of
high-profile
Johnny Depp,
people.
A huge crowd, cheers, went up here. The crowd cheering, Johnny, Johnny. Clearly, heavily tilted in favor of Johnny Depp outside the courtroom.
Is the Afghanistan
right now.
a feminist?
And so they're still standing outside. I imagine they are going to be here waiting for Johnny
This is
Depp's legal
crazy.
team to come out.
This is
as
crazy. He's a
we mentioned
weirdo
a few
theater
minutes
kid
ago,
that won,
Antoinette,
damn it.
the
I mean, they're
lawyers
both fucking weirdo theater kids, and they were both toxic as fuck. I was saying there was a lot of evidence against Heard. That's why he won. No, there was a lot of evidence against Heard in the sense that, like, Heard definitely fucking lied in a bunch of the testimony. Okay? She did. She 100% lied in a bunch of her fucking instances of domestic abuse. She was not a fucking very good... She no longer was seen as, like, a reasonable person once it was pretty obvious that, like, a medical professional that looked at her fucking trauma and documented that she had no visible fucking bruising... It's done after that. If you are Amber Heard's own fucking friend and you have no reason to literally defend Amber Heard, if you have no reason to defend Amber Heard, if you have no reason to attack Amber Heard or say something that's inconsistent with Amber Heard's testimony, and you still fucking wrote that in your like notes, after she said she had like her fucking nose broken, after she said she had 2 black eyes, after she had her hair fucking ripped out, and the fucking nurse didn't see that, it's done. Who the fuck's gonna believe you after that? Okay? That is and people need to personally understand that, like, no, there are some people that lie. Like, Believe women has never meant believe women unconditionally across the board. How many times have I said this? It means don't reflexively disbelieve women. And I didn't reflexively disbelieve Amber Heard in this circumstance. But after looking at all this fucking shit for the past month or so, as it went on and on and on, we all recognized that, at least most of us recognized that, like, Amber Heard's testimony was a little inconsistent. She says she felt like her nose was broken. The nurse dropped off meds, didn't do a fucking scalp examination. Jesus Christ, his take is bad. There are literally more instances. There are literally more fucking instances where there is like additional evidence from outside parties, whether they be like Johnny Depp, people that work with Johnny Depp or Amber Heard, that agree with fucking Johnny Depp or that side with Johnny Depp in this situation. So that's it. Yeah, she didn't, I guess Amber Heard's friend didn't do a black eye exam, famously. Have you ever met a medical professional? Do you know any nurses? Nurses can fucking figure out what's wrong with you by your gait, okay? Like, this is what they do. This is their job. They can literally look at you, and when they're in a personal, when they're in fucking one-to-one contact with you, you think they're not going to fucking see someone's nose being broken? Like, don't try to fucking defend that and be like, oh, it actually was broken. Really. Yeah, her nose was broken, and that's why she didn't get any fucking medical. In none of the circumstances went and got, like, medical help. In any of the circumstances where, like, she should have gotten medical help. Anyway. To clear it up for everyone, the only part of the countersuit she won was Depp's lawyer called her abuse allegations a hoax publicly, which was stupid of him. They said no to Depp himself defaming her. It's partial liability for him, full liability for her. She hard lost. The perfect storm for winning defamation. You had an actor with a lot of mainstream America grew up watching love versus an ex who showed herself to be more violent in way more aggressive and engaging ways. Other defamation cases aren't beloved pirates. This was weighted to win with how much she admitted to hitting him and escalating. Yeah, I think all of this could have been absolutely avoided if Amber Heard didn't want to fucking, swing over the public attention to her side by writing a fucking article, being goaded by the ACLU or not, I don't know, but like writing a fucking article about how she was a victim of domestic violence in the hands of fucking Johnny Depp, or if she didn't go all the way to the fucking UK to defend the integrity of The Sun, a Rupert Murdoch dish rag, okay? Never forget that the part of the reason why this started was literally because Amber Heard was like, I'm going to take the time out of my fucking day to go defend The Sun in the United Kingdom. And she did. Now, of course, everyone is going to focus on this side. The media is going to focus on how, like, after a juror heard a string of texts from Johnny Depp saying he wanted to burn Amber Heard, he would fuck her burnt corpse and make sure she's dead. They decided Heard defamed Depp and acted with malice. First and foremost, that's why I said Johnny Depp's a fucking asshole, okay? He is. He's an asshole. He's 100% a fucking asshole. He's a theater kid, and he's fucking crazy, okay? And all these people that made him seem like he was a perfect victim are unironically hurting themselves in confusion, okay? He was not. He was not a perfect victim, but he's not supposed to be a perfect victim. But he was still a victim of domestic violence. And not only that, he was also presented as like the singular act, the singular force of violent behavior in this otherwise, mutually abusive fucking relationship. Oof. Take the gay test now. I'm going to do it in a little bit. Hold on. In comparison to Christy Mack's testimony from JCS, you can see how Amber's case come across as completely disingenuous. Were you ready for it? It needs to be like you were wrong for the next 48 hours. No, I don't care. This issue is like, if anyone comes in here and says you were wrong, I don't know what to fucking tell them, especially because like I literally have said 30-70 since day one that Amber Heard is 70% responsible for the domestic violence and Johnny Depp is 30% responsible for the violence in that situation. And that literally from day one, I've been talking about the defamation standards being incredibly fucking high while still maintaining the position that Johnny Depp at least fucking won in the court of public opinion regardless, making himself making him showing to the rest of the country that like he was also a victim of domestic abuse. There will be no precedent set from this because it's a civil case, but ultimately, the disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It's a setback. It's a setback o'clock at a time when a woman... No, dude. No, this is not fucking true. It's a setback on the clock if you're fucking abusive as a woman to your male partner and then turn around and make yourself come across like the singular victim of domestic violence, okay? Yeah, if you were going to do that, then yeah, it's true. Now, are fucking incels going to go buck wild? Yes. Do you need to be fucking balanced in the way that you approach the subject matter? Absolutely. Because it's not like women have a fucking easy ass time when coming out against their abusers, when coming out against people who have violently abused them, who have sexually assaulted them. Of course not. And I'm precogging this right now, okay? I'm pre-watching what is going to happen. In the upcoming days, you are going to see Radfems go fucking bananas mode, okay? You're going to see Vanity Fair, Elle, all of these other outlets like Good Morning America, like every other fucking mainstream media outlet. Maybe Good Morning America might side with Johnny Depp a little bit, but like they're all going to go fucking bananas mode talking about how like Johnny Depp was violent actually and the court was wrong, yada yada yada, all this other stuff. And that's going to piss off the incels even further and people who have been watching this nonstop on the internet even fucking further, and make it and draw the rift between mainstream and like new media further and further away, and people are going to go fucking brutal. People are going to get even more brutal than before. The media outlets will support Heard, and it will make online incels feel they're completely alone. No, ultimately, the right wing is already taking advantage of this. They're already fucking talking about this. Amber Heard just destroyed Believe All Women, and thus ends the Me Too movement. Hashtag Johnny Depp v. Amber Heard. RIP Believe All Women. And what I'm saying in this situation is that just because one woman fucking lied, just because an anecdote happened, and one woman lied, and made herself seem like the singular victim in an otherwise toxic relationship where she was definitely domestically abusive to her male partner, does not change the reality that the court system is still heavily slanted to against women, and the criminal justice system across the board is still heavily slanted against women, and that they have a very hard time coming out and speaking out on these issues. And a situation like this is certainly not going to make it easier, okay? But yes, the online space is going to be completely fucking unbearable for the next month or so. Just buckle up, strap on. If you're in this community, it's going to be even worse for us overall, because I'll probably be getting fucking hit from the incels. I'll probably be getting hit from the fucking femcels. I'll be getting hit from both sides in this situation because I had a balanced and reasonable approach to the situation. 10 million compensatory, 5 million punitive on statements in an op-ed that are literally only about herself and her experience are objectively true. What a farce. Johnny Depp out for drinks on the Quay side with 3 million people live stream the verdict of a defamation case. Newcastle is massive. So while I simultaneously believe that like Johnny Depp was a victim of domestic violence, as I've said time and time again, he won a defamation case, but he still lost a case that deemed him a certified wife beater. I will take the opinion of the High Court of the UK 100 times more seriously than the 6 fucking regular ass people who weren't even sequestered and instead exposed to the smear campaign. Oh my God, dude. Dude, that fucking High Court UK ruling was fucking insane too. While technically true, because at least there was conclusive evidence in one of the fucking 14 incidents, the fucking judge literally said, even in circumstances where Amber Heard openly admitted to being violent, the judge was like, yeah, it doesn't matter because like, Johnny Depp was the more violent one, the more violent party. Even in a one where his fucking finger was lobbed off, dude. That's psychotic. That was insane. I mean, I said that from day one too. I'm pretty out of the loop on the details of the case. How is it defamatory for Amber Heard to say I was abused if she was in fact abused, even if she also abused Johnny too? I just don't see how they're mutually exclusive and how that counts as lying to the press. I think the lawyers did a pretty fucking bad job overall. I think that is what that comes down to. I think what it comes down to is basically like the lawyers doing literally the absolute worst job. A jury has sanctioned Johnny Depp's abuse of his ex-wife, punishing her for speaking out about her experiences of abuse. This will silence women, and it is meant to. If women can't speak out about their experiences of gender abuse without incurring ruinous defamation suits, then functionally that speech by women is not free. The jury verdict was affected by media exposure. Let's not lie. I'm sure, but you're not going to get the answers without watching a month of trial. Dude, we already looked at literally every single piece of evidence on this stream. What are you talking about? I've looked at the I have looked at the evidence. I have looked at the fucking like I've covered this I've covered the bare bones. I've covered the bare bones of this this trial before. Why are you more mad at the femcel than the dumbass right-wing tweets your bias is showing? Wait, you think I'm not angry at the fucking right-wing taking advantage of this? And did you not hear me yell at these people fucking lying and making it seem as though like men can't be or not men can't be abused, sorry, that making it seem like this is a destruction of the fucking Me Too movement or whatever? House Judiciary. Oh my God, these guys are disgusting. Also, the reason why I fucking yell at femcels is because, like, you come across like this is going to be a right-wing, left-wing thing, which is really frustrating. Because this is going to be a right-wing, left-wing thing, which is really frustrating because, like, it's not as, like, easily digestible as, like, oh, the left-wing thinks this and the right-wing thinks that. The TERFs and femcels on Tumblr are already going at it. It's going to get ugly. Yeah, we already covered the Amber Heard. We already covered the Amber Heard testimony. I think people should now chill on her. She got her sentence, and maybe she can change now. Hasan literally had the RIP believe all women tweet up. Wait, what? Yeah. Why are you hyper focusing on me right now? Go fucking I don't know. Go criticize the criminal justice system. Okay, go criticize the fucking justice system in general. If you're a femcel and you're in here yelling at me when I also recognize that Johnny Depp was physically abusive, at least in one of the circumstances, and you're fucking yelling at me instead of, I don't know, the judges or whatever, you're unproductive and you're only fucking, you're only in here to make yourself come across like, you make yourself feel a little bit better about the fucking fat L that Amber Heard took, specifically because she did lie. Johnny's statement. You were literally yelling at the alt-right tweets, and 10 seconds later, somebody was like, why aren't you angry at the alt-right? They are not a serious person. Yeah. Amber Heard is already speaking to the fucking press about this. Oh, no, we already saw this. It's the same take. A statement from Johnny Depp via his spokesperson. Jury awarded Depp $15 million and Heard $2 million in the defamation case and countersuit Wednesday afternoon. Read the statement here. 6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, the lives of those closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed me were forever changed, all in the blink of an eye. False, very serious, and criminal allegations were levied at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content. Although no charges were ever brought against me, it had already traveled through the world twice within a nanosecond, and it had a seismic impact on my life and my career. And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I'm truly humbled. My decision to pursue this case, knowing very well the height of the legal hurdles that I would be facing and the inevitable worldwide spectacle into my life, was only made after considerable thought. From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth, regardless of the outcome. See, that's what I was saying. Like, that's literally what I was saying. That Johnny Depp's purpose for this incredibly public trial was specifically to fucking correct the record and to show, at least wherever he could, his side of the circumstance. He might be a fucking weirdo. He might be a toxic person. He might be abusive even. Okay? But ultimately, he was in my opinion, undeniably a victim of domestic violence. I don't think he was lying about that. Okay? And what people don't understand and what people can't comprehend in this situation, what people are like being really mind-numbing about this on the other side that really frustrates me personally is that like Johnny Depp's abuse in the hands of Amber Heard going unnoticed, or as a matter of fact, people fucking turning around and saying like, oh no, fuck Johnny Depp, he's a piece of shit. Like actually, you are playing into patriarchal attitudes. The assumption that men have to be perfect victims when they're faced with domestic violence is a silly one. The assumption that men can't be fucking victims of domestic abuse. The assumption that men can't be victims of domestic abuse in the hands of women is unironically a patriarchal talking point. And I did see a lot of that. As a matter of fact, I tweeted about it like a month ago, and people didn't yell at me back then, but I'm sure people will yell at me now about it. Where is it? Where is my fucking old ass tweet? Let's see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. This is what I said on April 26th. The very notion that men can't be victims of domestic abuse is straight up a consequence of patriarchy, seeing a lot of that being thrown around, and it's very strange. There you go. So for everyone who fucking says, you know, I was not on Johnny Depp's side or anything like that, or I didn't believe Johnny Depp, you can suck my cock. Especially because, like, I even checked my own personal biases in the situation. So before you sleep, Incel's going to make a video about this now. I think it's defamation because what she stated was in bad faith. This was a defamation trial, not a domestic abuse trial. Regardless of the complexity and the nuances of this type of trial, makes it easy for people to use the verdict to support their own agenda. Yeah. Why will the incels be pissed? No, I think incels are celebrating right now. They're doing victory laps. For the most part. To be fair, though, incels have been on this for a very long time. I used to not watch this shit. I even admitted, like, my faults in the beginning of this trial for personally never paying attention to this stuff when it was happening in the UK court case, like, one way or the other. I didn't, like, personally pay attention to Amber Heard's claims either, to be fair, originally, but this has been going on for a very, very long time, right? And I didn't cover this because, like, the only people that fucking pushed for this... The only people that pushed for this shit were incels on the internet. They were. Most of the other Twitch streamers are only watching because it's easy content with big viewership, not because they care. Exactly. This man, strong, violent, and woman weak is harmful to women. Amber being held accountable for her actions is ultimately a good thing for feminism. It means women aren't inherently victims. So, like, people are not seeing that as that. People are seeing this as like another perfect victim. Amber Heard was a perfect victim in this situation, and like she was fucking abused, and the misogynistic criminal justice system has like found her guilty in this circumstance. And I think that is. I think that is a frustrating predicament. And this, I hate this. I hate this so much. All the fucking Republican talking heads running with like all the Republicans running with this and being like Legal Eagle probably agrees with your surprise about the verdict. Yeah, well, that is definitely a verdict. I can say that much. Yeah, I mean, I agree with Legal. Reddit was popping about this stuff a year ago. The audio clip of her has been out there for a very long time. No, I know it has been. And the only fucking channels, why do you always feel the need to qualify it when you defend Depp? What do you mean? Of course I have to fucking qualify when I defend Depp. Ultimately, in the overwhelming majority of instances, regardless of what this fucking defamation trial showed, in the overwhelming majority of instances, there are plenty more women who are not believed when they actually come out about their abuse or sexual assault. That's just the reality. That is statistically the reality. As a woman, you are more likely to be sexually assaulted and not heard than actually lie about being sexually assaulted or abused, right? That's just the truth. Like, that's literally the truth. Now, having said that, people do actually end up using these kinds of instances, like these kinds of singular anomalies, as like the main thing, because it corresponds to their worldview that like women are always lying, don't believe them, and yada yada yada. But in this situation, Johnny Depp was personally victimized, so I do find both sides. I hate to fucking be a centrist, but I do find both sides to be deeply fucking frustrating in the way that they are approaching this case, in the way that like they have gone completely fucking apeshit bananas mode on the one hand with like the stand-em around Johnny Depp, and also on bananas mode on the other side with like the femcells being like, Johnny Depp was not a fucking victim, fuck him, he's a piece of shit. Like, you're being crazy. How would you know that statistically when it's a matter of he said, she said? You can't quantify it? Okay, dude. Yeah, no such studies have been conducted on this. There's a lot of people in the Middle East like me than femcells. I think Depp was emotionally and in at least one case physically abusive, so I think it's insane she lost the defamation case, but I also think she was very abusive. I think the reason why she ended up losing the defamation case was because, one, her fucking team was really bad. Like, her team was really bad. Her testimony was unconvincing, and she basically showed that she was not a credible witness. Okay, that's it. If you showcase that you're not a credible witness, it's over.
Grateful to the jury for their careful deliberation, to the judge and the court staff who have devoted an enormous amount of time and resources towards this case.
Our judicial system is predicated on each person's right to have his or her case heard, and we were honored, truly honored, to assist Mr. Depp in ensuring that his case was fairly considered throughout the trial. We are also most pleased that the trial has resonated for so many people in the public who value truth and justice. Now that the jury has reached its conclusive verdict, it's time to turn the page and look to the future. Thank you all so much, and thanks to the jury.
Thank you so much.
Vasquez, have you spoken to Johnny? How is he feeling? How's Johnny feeling? Will Johnny and Amber ever speak to each other again? Ms. Vasquez, is this the end of the matter? Ms. Vasquez, will there be any more legal action?
Is Mr. Johnny Depp going to run for office?
I mean, people are like, here's the thing. People are not like fucking. So when people say, oh, we care about this because we care about domestic violence, or we care about this because we care about like, defamation. We care about this, whatever. Like, they're fucking lying, okay? The reason why Camille Vasquez has 100,000 or 300,000 fucking followers on a fan account on TikTok is not because they truly care about domestic violence, or because of like whether they care like men can be victimized or not. It's because they're fucking psychos with nothing else going on in their lives, okay? That's the reason. Because we have a deeply unhealthy parasocial relationship with celebrities, okay? And this was, this was a perfect fucking powder keg of pathology on the internet, okay? So just remember that. It's not like these guys are like defenders and moral arbiters of the truth. Like, come on. That's just the intellectualizing that you are adding on to your morbid curiosity, which is understandable. You can admit that you have morbid curiosity and a fascination in this sort of circumstance. It's like interesting stuff. I get it. Okay? You watch it as sport, and it was a fun experience for all these other people. Like, keep shitting on the femcells, but after you watched all the evidence for trial, you didn't listen to Amber Heard's psychologist clips regarding the 6 second at the top of the hour testimony. Fuck you! God damn it, dude. So people following you are losers too? Dude. I'm not talking about you personally, okay? Please stop fucking freaking the fuck out, dude, okay? I'm saying it's understandable to fucking have this kind of curiosity when you have nothing else going on in your life, okay? But at the very least, I try to like cover shit that is like a little bit more important than just this, even though I do cover this shit too, okay? Not as much, obviously, as like other people, because I think it's irrelevant in the grand scheme of things in comparison to, like, I don't know, systemic issues that impact society and marginalize people in general. But you know, what the fuck do I know? Okay. You're getting vague posted real hard today. Blocking him isn't enough. I need to watch his hairline recede. Oh, they're talking about Johnny Depp. Fuck you, dude. Not me. Well said. A perfect powder keg of pathology on the internet? Yeah. I know plenty of full-grown ass adults with families and jobs still completely staying up to date on this case. So fucking funny. Dude, it's the OJ case. Like, it's like a more appealing OJ case, okay? It's like it's a more palatable OJ case, okay? Now, nothing is more important than this. Stop capping. Ruthless Turtis at 159. Thank you. Maximum issue is 350 case, so the judge lowered it. You're right. I'm capping. There's literally nothing more important than this trial, for sure. For Amber Heard, maybe. Anyway, the only person I know that's really into this case IRL still brings up the Jussie Smollett thing. No, I've been around a lot of Normans. A lot of Normans love talking about this. This is something that I've talked to a lot of fucking Normans about. Straight up. Emily Bacon literally just said it's the biggest case since OJ too. Yeah, it is. It is the biggest case since OJ, for sure. Isn't the jury's decision completely contradictory? How the fuck can they rule that Amber Heard defamed Depp, but also that his lawyer calling her allegations a hoax is also defamatory? Yeah, I don't exactly understand how that works in that situation. Although people shitting on others watching this while they probably go home and watch paint peel in their shit apartment. No, I think this is the level of curiosity associated with the incident is definitely insane. I mean, think about it, dude. Like, actual world-changing events happen, and it's like it's not something that people tune into with this fervor, with this much fervor. But ultimately, I don't know. I just the reason why Amber was a domestic abuser is because you did not do the gay quiz yet. I'm gonna do it. Nearly everyone at the restaurant I work at is a Norman, and even most of them got tired of this case weeks ago. I think, like, for extremely online people, it was really cool, too, for them to really get into. Anyway. While the psychotic right wing is already taking victory laps. Of it should. What does this mean for Johnny Depp? Did you just equate Amber Heard defaming Johnny Depp to OJ murdering two people? Not like I'm not saying it's this fucking same. I'm simply stating that the fascination surrounding a court case is the same. Yes. That is exactly the same. OJ wasn't guilty? Yeah, okay, bro. Come on. People enjoy the drama because it helps them not concentrate on their own personal drama. It's like a drug. Yeah. Spectacle-wise, it is exactly the fucking same. It is. It is a court spectacle that everybody paid attention to. No, it ain't, man. There's way more dire political impacts for that dude. Wait, what? I wonder who the Kardashians of this case will be. If the Kardashians became famous as a consequence of the OJ trial, that kickstarted the Kardashian fame. I wonder who will be the new Kardashians. The glove did not fit Hasan. Okay, shut the fuck up, guys. Come on. We're going to do fun gay shit in a second, but the gayest thing of all is the top of the hour ad break. Obviously,